Okay, we are back. Gonna finish this negotiation.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer.
If you won't let us sleep for
They're
8,
definitely
you
making
can
her
judge us
miserable.
for stimulates!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation? She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? Well, that certainly is disappointing. But I suppose we'll manage. An extra 2 hours off a day will make life a little easier, at least. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
You did these folk a good turn, Commander. With luck, we'll be seeing more of these negotiations across Arcadia. Bosses will just have to live with it.
$18 is crazy. I used to do 18 hours on music videos. Unfun.
Thanks for working hard so I don't have to.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
All right, let's go.
Ah!
Cloister. Wherever that's going to be. Go back to there. Okay, I think we're going to go... Let's go to Cloister. And then we'll see how it goes with the order.
to wireless-free Arcadia. The best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Valued underlings, your anti-Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Fiskwich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale.
You can handle it if you stay very wary. We have tools to tame high-order equations. They are useful in problematic occasions. You can take the formula's derivative, or use square roots of numbers that are negative. Complexity is partially imaginary. No need for fear. The concept isn't very scary. Complexity is partially imaginary. You can handle it if you stay very wary. Calculating the center of gravity.
Alright, let's chat with the crew real quick.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil. His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the Consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island.
We were just there.
Parts of the location can only be accessed by Arbiters. He likely did so to avoid the Consul's spies. There's a certain hominess to it, inasmuch as we have any particular home. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
Noted. Okay, well, that changes my plans. That's alright.
Got something that needs doing, Commander?
How you doing, Val?
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
What are you doing? You're my favorite.
Did you need something? May the plan favor us against long odds.
I don't even know what your story is so far.
I'll admit, the coup caught me on the back foot. Always figured the console for a power snatcher, but I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. They seem so tight-knit. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame. I'd say it's about as likely as a sprat learning the polka. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, as far as I'm concerned. The console might be projecting strength, but by my reckon, Protectorate's more unstable now than ever before.
I'm certain as soon as I talk to Severin, I'll be able to figure this all out. No matter how I turn this over in my mind, I find no answers. Perhaps their faith failed them, and they succumbed to greed, sold us out for some measly bits. I can't, but I'm fairly confident he wouldn't. If he did, he'll die like the rest of them. Then I'd truly be at a loss, with no idea how to get back in the Dawn's good graces. If we're so deeply infiltrated, I'm certain our leader will have gone to ground.
Your pet mechanical has been something of a nuisance lately. She bludgeoned me on multiple occasions, and earlier she came at me with a live electrical prod. I suspect I should be annoyed, yet I find myself nostalgic. It reminds me of my academy pain tolerance seminars, minus the broken fingers.
Like, his path is you meet him on a station, you go to Golden Ridge, you go back to the station, then you got to go to Paradise Island, then you got to go to Praetor, then you got to go back to Paradise Island. Silly. Okay, I want to... What's that all glowy for? Okay, let's go... I guess we'll go here, the worst place on Earth, and finish this up. Because I... I'm cool with this one. Oh.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Anti's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolous...
I like the design of this place, though. Pretty cool.
Wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be an... creature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial.
Almost at 25.
Is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice.
I hope you're enjoying your time on the Undisputed Claim, brought to you by Auntie's Choice.
Welcome to Head Office Tower. Again.
Oh, do I gotta go up, I guess?
Yeah.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-was. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report? Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. And he wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important? Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Attitude like that will take you far around here. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's Choice.
Don't let us keep you.
Oh. Are you kidding me? You have asked for technical schematics. They've asked you for technical schematics. You acquired an example. I thought I did.
Don't let us keep you.
Do I have to leave and come back?
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons.
Alright, let's look at consumables here. Oh, I can't. I already have plenty though. I also have plenty of money. Let's see breakdown. Okay, black powder, energy, foil. Oh, she, like, see, what? Okay.
Whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Weapons.
Was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer
Alright,
higher
well, we'll
quality
just, oh, I think there's a vending machine
designed
right
to be
here.
better than nature. Because
Okay. How are we doing on that? 1800? Oh, we have so much money. $3,600. Oh, that's large. Let's do the small. Okay. That's a lot. Okay, we're just rolling in it now.
wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing we persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive, armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value-added Esplanade.
Dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure you want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
We were punished. We were punished, Val. We explored too much. And so now we have to double explore. How do you feel about that?
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
really know if I want to give them mental refreshment. I just don't like them at all.
You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's choice.
Alright, we're going to go to Paradise Isle. Again. Alright, back to... I thought I was on here. Okay. I think I'm going to take these two. Curious what they say to each other. Okay. Let's listen to Protectorate stuff.
And now, the latest word on superior Protectorate products.
All subjects deserve hydration without contamination. Moderation anti-allergic soda packs up safe and unbeatable beetroot flavor. It's the soda that drinks like a soup. Available in pulp or extra pulp.
Intriguing items, engagingly described. What's up next? More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late.
We were just here like a couple days ago, you know.
Virgil's not about. He's like to be in the training grounds depths. There's a lift that will take us lower, located behind a door next to us.
Tristan! It's a relief to see a friendly face. Do come up.
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered? Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now!
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms.
This was not good. Let's use some, I didn't like that one either.
Surrender and die.
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Continue.
I need Val in my life. Maximums or any imposing fatal. Wow. Oh, I think that's what it is. It's my suit. Will also keep you alive even at death's door, but builds it while you're at 0 health, which can eventually kill you. This is 22. Let me see if I got anything better. scary. That's for shock. What's this 18 one? Let's just do that. Because I still have this one, which is damage reduction with scaling, and I have 40k. So, I think we're gonna, that's better.
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
Target analyzed.
Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Consul is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. Do you sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth? Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I don't believe this. The Consul must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment. It's the only...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Consul. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments? Had I not been so overcome with emotion, I would have been thorough enough to delete that. It matters no longer.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath? You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of Protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I? You mistake my aim for one of vengeance. I still care deeply for Virgil. I do not blame him. But I must do what is just. I don't know. He was right when he said the Consul would simply manipulate High Command. But the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol? No. And even if there was, maybe this was right. We must think for ourselves if Arcadia is to survive. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother. Oh, it would doubtless have been bloody. I cannot be certain who would have prevailed. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
Wise choice. You'll sleep better tonight, I swear. And every other, forevermore.
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option. That's all well and good, but it shan't undo my actions, or bring anyone back. I must live with that. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift. May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Consul at a later point, I shall be most annoyed. Commander, this has all been draining. I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
8 or lore. So we gotta go. I only have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice. Whenever you spend a gadget energy in combat, enemy affected by a companion player is killed. Okay, do that one. And he gets temporary health at the start of combat, doubling his total health. Oh, he needs that. Terrifies humans and creatures, and he has a cooldown between activations. No, he needs this because he is always dying. Is there a workbench in here? No. Okay. Alright guys. Back. Alright. This is on Cloister. This is on Rendezvous on Cloister. Debrief about Virgil and back on the ship. Alright. No way. archive below may prevent further negotiations. You agree to work with Aute's choice, but they only help you to take the archive once you build some mutual trust. Might be willing to help you gain their presumably found on. The Order might be willing to help you gain access to visit their headquarters on Laplace's Garden. I just don't know where Laplace's Garden is. I guess that's on. I would assume that's on Cloister too. Let's go talk to Tristan.
Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought. Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it? But how? I see. I must follow my own path, my own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try. Words are not worth the air propelling them. Let me make good on them first. Then you may be impressed. When we began traveling together, you instructed I just be nice. I don't know if this was an opaque reference to the bearing I now take, but if so, I admire your foresight. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice.
Nice. Okay. Now deals plasma damage, slightly increased damage. Deals shock. Let's do plasma. Flamethrower attached. Oh, that's awesome. Marisol's still locked. Hers is still locked. Hers is, both are still locked. Okay. All right.
Commander, I'm glad you're just as keen on aligning with Auntie as I am. It's the right choice. What you see is what you get. I suspect the Order would have given you the runaround on a deal. They're nice enough folk, reasonable or like, but they ain't equipped to rule. You saw how they could barely manage a refugee camp, let alone hold the archive. Sure, the folk here don't seem to trust Auntie's choice. But give it time. They'll see the difference between freedom and complete domination soon enough. Just as Tausetti did. No, but I have to hope. Listen, normally I'd take issue with one person playing Kingmaker. That is to say, you and especially the Earth Directorate. But time's too short and the stakes are too high for tribalism. There'll be enough time for that later. For now, we need to ally with someone who can defeat the Protectorate and close the rifts. So whatever you decide, I'll support you. We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
Did you need something? Suppose you can ask. Presiding Bishop Orlo, yes. Ruth Bazaar's predecessor. And better. Now there was a scientician. A true adherent to Order principles. Ran an efficient operation to boot. Are you asking me to reveal details of high-level covert operations? For the former head of the Order? To you, an agent for another party? I doubt you're willing to offer me a thorough accounting of your past assignments. And I bet the Earth Directorate had you on all sorts of clandestine initiatives. I'm not saying never, but we only just met, dear. Trust takes time. Because all the good mathematical terms were already taken by my predecessors? Because nothing gets past me, someone once thought, perhaps. I'm sure I don't know, dear. Whoever came up with that particular sobriquet is surely long since dead and buried. Hopefully by my hand. For a while, I'd hoped all this recent brouhaha, the schism, invasion, the rifts, was part of some long-foreseen predictive plan on her part. Something oblique only at the moment. The more time passes, the less I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm missing a few key variables. Or maybe she's a bit mathematically challenged. May the plan favor us against long odds.
All right, let me just look at my journal here. I think we are good to go. I gotta deal with both of them on there, but I'm gonna walk around first. And I need to find the order, so I think next time is... That worked out. I'm glad we did this instead. So, going to all right. I will see y'all next time.